fucked. Oh shit. Oh, Tony's getting crazy. That was awesome. Don't kill me, please.
No one. Promise. There's a seatbelt.
Oh, good. Thank God.
I think you're coming this way. What do you reckon?
Oh, yeah. Let's race.
Yeah.
You're fucked.
That is the end.
Shit. You're shitting a brick right now. Fuck you.
Yeah, on the home trail.
Oh god. Oh god. Okay. Oh, you're a crazy bastard. You know that, right?
Nah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I first came in contact with the car when I was a tender age of 16. I worked part-time after school at a service station pumping gas and maintaining cars. And the guy that originally put this car together lived close, and we got interested in the car and annoyed hell out of him at that stage by asking him a whole lot of dumb questions as to what he was doing and why he was doing it, and just loving the car and watching the car gradually progress. We were just overawed with the car, being probably 17 at that stage. And then he had it going for probably 3 or 4 months, and he decided that he wanted to step out of it. As coincidence would have it at the time, my grandmother died, and myself and 3 sisters inherited £500 each. And Jeff Sleeth, who originally put this car together, wanted £350 for this car, so immediately I got my inheritance. I was up on Jeff's doorstep exchanging money for cars, and I've had the car since then, which was early 1963, and I was 17. I had it before I had my licence, and I can admit now that I did a lot more miles in it before I had my licence than I should have, but I couldn't keep my bum out of it. It provided me with everyday transport going to work as an apprentice motor mechanic at the time, until I got married, and then it got retired for about 6 months, and then we rebuilt it for the first Street Rod Nationals in Naranda in 73. And at that time we replaced the flathead running gear with the wire block running gear. I wrecked the 55 Ford and got all the mechanicals out of it, and we attended the first National with wire block and 3-speed and rear end all out of the 55 Ford, and at that stage it had a 371 GM blower on it as well. So in 1977, due to pressures of children and domestic chores and houses, it was parked, and I really couldn't afford to do anything with it much from that day until probably 3 or 4 weeks ago, which is 36 years later. But at this time of life, there's nothing better than just getting this thing going and riding in it. As a homemade Nerf bars, they were fabricated by the original builder, Jeff Sleeve. It's a 32 Ford front axle original one, it's not dropped. It's got 48 Ford front brakes, split original radius rods that go nearly back to the transmissional cross member. They're very long, so the car subsequently, for early Ford steering, steers pretty well. The headlight mounting brackets are ones that were made up by a guy that just made them up from his own castings. They're local tractor headlights actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah. 34 Ford steering box, which is in really good nick, and it does steer pretty well. Oh, the engine's just a 290 240 up. It's about 300 cubic inches now. Substantially sort of modified heads. The heads have had a fair bit hogged out of them, but just running stock size valves. The Edelbrock old standby intake with the 397s, yeah. That's it, yeah, Australian Speco fuel block. Yeah, bit of local stuff. But as you can see, it's a homemade thing, like all the brackets and they're not the billet bloody board thing. Everything is made by us in our backyard, basically. Right. You know, it's not... Because back in the day, you couldn't buy a lot anyway, you know. And I think that's more the pity, actually. You know, the car represented a guy's personality years ago. In the rear, they're actually Vanguard taillights. You don't even know what a Vanguard is, I bet. It's a British car that was made in the mid to early 60s. Right. This paint was put on in 1972. It was originally red, and then in a fit of madness, it was painted candy apple red for a while, and the candy apple just went off so quickly. It didn't see the light of day much with the candy apple on it. And the black was just put straight over the top of that. It's just black acrylic, nothing special, just a drive. And as you can see, plenty of stone chips and dents, and you know, it's just basically a driven car. Yeah, 44 dash here with Smith's instruments and an old autometer tacho. Fuel caps off a Jaguar. A Mark IV Jag. Yeah.
And the hinges are off of what?
Yeah. Oh, they're off a Triumph Herald, believe it or not. Oh. That's a bit of a mix of everything in the car, yeah. And it's also got half a bonnet that goes on this as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which I think makes it a channeled car.
Right.
Yeah.
Is there a little hole cut out where the carbs come out of?
Yeah. Cool. You know, I quite honestly did not expect the reaction, because there's plenty of this sort of car here, but they're all reincarnations of what was. Yeah, well, this is fundamentally as it was, really. It's not... it's the least I can do. I'm just really happy that, like I said, to talk to somebody that obviously genuinely appreciates it.
Pretty crazy. There's a lot of other people in my yard. There's like weirdos everywhere. I'm trying to find things I like, and those were definitely not those things. So anyway, I'm in Australia, and it's chopped, and it's a mixture of maniacs and hot rods and dirt. Look at this car. It's a 32 Roadster, and it has a blown flathead. I don't think I've been to a show with so many blown flatheads ever. I mean, it's pretty crazy how they like their blowers. So you could say that the Aussies like to get blown. But this car is kick-ass. It's cool because they always make the right choices, you know. They have to import everything. So rather than import a bunch of junkyard crap, they import all this badass stuff, and they build hot rods. And these are called gods. We would know them as fenders. Wait, this is like the cream of the crop right here. Look at that, another Roadster. Look at that 5-window. Damn it. It's weird being at a car show and there's like burnouts and racing, and I don't have my hot rod. It sucks. Look at that. Little gusset action. I'm filming things I like. This car is kick-ass. 44 dash. But yeah, this 34 Roadster is so good. Look at that. This is just like across from my house where I live. There must be at least 10,000 cars here. See, they even have mini bikes. It's crazy. Look at this. Flathead, Model A sedan, flathead. They love flatheads. There's a lowrider. Lowriders in Australia kind of seem a little awkward to me, but still awesome. Some pretty good paint on this car.
Is this part of your things that you like segment?
Yeah.
So
You're one of the things I like.
Awesome.
High five. Yeah.
kick ass.
Whoa, look at that wheelie. Hey, there's Fiero cakes. So you have this gasser, huh?
Yeah. Broke it yesterday morning on the track.
Yeah, what happened?
Put the trans brake on to try hold it and got the revs up a little bit smoother. Dropped the trans brake and she hopped and she stopped.
So you lost.
Yeah, I lost.
That
Big time.
sucks.
But there was no one next to me, so I won.
Oh, you
I
won.
got further.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
You won.
So,
Dude, this is a great car.
yeah.
It's awesome.
been working hard.
Whoa. See, they're not messing around.
Blown 468 big block, A71 high helix blower, bird injected, all methanol, aluminium heads, had flat top pistons, roller rockers and everything. But this is a toy motor we have. We have a 600 cube dart big block to go in it, but it didn't get built in time. So
Cool.
we threw this in, hoping it would putt around for a little bit, but we blew a head gasket when we got it running, just idling. And then we fixed that, got it running again and laid the keyway over within about 10 seconds. So
Wow.
now we got it back together, so
Well, congratulations, man.
thanks
Nice
a lot.
car.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to
Big
meet
fan
you.
of your work.
Thank you. There's all these great cars everywhere. And they're all muddy. They're just beating the shit out of them. Look at that. It's like mud. It's so awesome. The little Roadster pickup is pretty awesome. I'm recording. Those the little heat guards on the headers. I've been wanting to do something like that for a while. But look how the pipe comes in the middle. Like it's pretty neat headers on this thing. It's just so hard to get parts for these guys. It's awesome. So what happened to your car? You broke it?
Threw a ride about 3 months ago. The motor I bought for it, we built it last year, and the motor was just a $300 special. Rattle canned it, put it in, it ran, it was good, and then went on a reliability run and threw a ride. I was going to build a new stroke APA for it, and couldn't find an engine block in time, so Des said, mine's sitting on an engine stand, come get it, hook it up, and let's
That's
go to
awesome.
shop.
Yeah, so Dez's motor from his shoebox, or his spinner,
Yeah.
is in here. It's on the road. It's great. It's such a pure car. I would say it could be my favorite.
Combing dust and shit, hate out of my beard.
Hate?
Yeah.
I always leave the hate in my beard. That's why I'm so mad all the time.
It's built up. I've been walking back to the tent and brushing it. And just...
This Roadster pickup is pretty awesome. It's got the 4-banger in it still. It's so great. No one even gets their car dirty in America, much less like muddy. I mean, my car's been dirty for like years at this point, but I'm not normal. Well, this little Model A Roadster is pretty awesome. I hadn't seen this one yet, but this Model A is badass. It's been around a long time because I've seen it in books, and I love the profile of the roof on it. It's really crazy to see it in person. Over here is 32.5 window, old chrome axle, old chrome everything. Damn it, it's awesome. What, do you guys like Australia?
We're Australians, we have to like it.
You have to. What about you?
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah?
It's great.
And you guys like this car?
Yeah.
So you guys like Australia and you like this car. So that means we're bros, because I feel the same way.
But you've got an American accent.
I'm from America, but I like it here and I love this car. So, all right, so this coupe, those guys are pretty awesome. But This coupe, I kind of like them. I kind of like it more than those guys. But it's got good parts on it. This is a good one. This one might be my favorite. I've said that like 4 times. So, as I was looking at this, man, it's hard to not look at that. But I just noticed this 58 Chevy, and you know, I'm kind of a hot rodder. I like things fast. Customs kind of bore me sometimes because they're not fast. This thing is pretty awesome. There doesn't seem to be a lot of like full customs here. I guess there is, huh? I mean, this is kind of a hot rod event with the racing. But this is a pretty damn nice car. I guess I was wrong, because this thing is pretty awesome too. There's a lot of really nice customs here. This T is some sort of a survivor. It's got some Jaguar action going on. Some old paint. The old wood dash. It's pretty good. Reminds me of like the early 80s in America. This thing seems pretty awesome. I can't even find a 36 Roadster in America. And this guy has one that's awesome in Australia. That guy's the coolest guy in Australia when he drives that car. This is a sweet little T. It's pretty awesome. Well, look at how they extended the trunk all the way. That's awesome. That's whole early hot rod stuff. Piero keeps saying he's gonna come back and film everything all artsy. Like he doesn't think that I'm artsy. Like fuck. This is art. This is art.
Art, not art.
This Model 8 coupe has some pretty neat little louvered hood panels. It's good. Look at this little pre-unit. Man, that's a good one. If my mom would let me ride motorcycles, I'd have one of those. Here's crazy hot rod. Old race car, it looks like. So what's the deal with this car? So it was old race car?
Yeah, this was, yeah.
Yeah? What's the story?
It was a hot rod in the 60s.
Uh-huh.
In the 70s it turned into a Speedway car at Lake Boga. And,
Cool.
yeah, so we salvaged it and it's going to leave like this. Next year should be running.
Awesome.
As is.
Cool.
All the driver's
Wow,
name and all the top of it. Original driver's name.
Oh, cool. Did it always have a Y block?
No, I had a flathead.
That's a pretty serious shit on this Y block, huh?
I've been collecting a bit of stuff for it for a while.
Look at that.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Wow. Those bell covers are kick-ass.
That's Speedway Racing Association.
Okay. And look at this little Nerf bar. It's pretty awesome. It's got this
Yeah, got the Thunderbird flamethrower
Spalding, yeah.
All alloy ones, the proper one.
Wow, that's kick-ass. And it's got that neat little that tag.
Yeah, up boom.
Yeah. Chrome 32 grill shell. Yeah. They're not fucking around. Cool. So you guys rule.
We do, don't we?
Yeah.
Kick ass.
Nice work.
Get it going next year, be great. I want to see it on the track. Oh, it'd be great. Yeah.
This one's awesome too. This Model 8, I think this one's my favorite. I really like it. It's got Kevin Lee's spun caps on it, which warms my heart because I love that guy. But it's a great look. It's just a good one. There's a lot of really good ones. This Galaxy, I bought from Javier in Texas, and I bought it for Laura, and basically took her for a ride in it, and she was super pregnant, and that night she went into labor with Bobby Joe. So basically this car made Bobby Joe come into the world. And then we drove it around a lot, and we sold it to Dez, and it's kind of the reason we're here. He came to Texas and picked it up, and we became instant bros, insta bros. I got to ride in this one yesterday, and it's got twin plug heads. It's some serious stuff. Like it's so cool. Like it could be we came to Australia and they had hot rods, but they have like kick-ass hot rods. Look at that little guy. That's pretty awesome. Yep. This thing is fast. Damn it. That thing is super badass. It's all old black paint. This coupe looks pretty awesome too. The old 3-window. Got a caddy with one of my favorite Offenhauser intakes. Elder Branch valve covers. So neat car. It's got really amazing headers. Can't beat a Cadillac in a 32 3-window. Just saying. We have this really nice gold 33 Ford. It's just super clean. This is Brenton's car, and he is a big reason we're here. He donated a lot of money to some of the stuff that Des was auctioning, and I mean, there's so many people, I don't even know how to keep track of it, but it's pretty amazing how we got over here. So, yeah, he's a great guy, really great guy. I'm thinking maybe, since I've had all these trucks, I might need to start moving up years. And 37 trucks like this, I think, are my favorite besides 34s. It's pretty awesome. 32 sedan is really just nice. It's like perfect everything. This little shoebox is pretty cool too. Just has it. It's like a total high school hot rod. This guy's giving haircuts. Check this out. They totally don't do this in America. There's these guys just making lambs. It's just lambs hanging out by the fire getting cooked. People running around eating lamb. It kind of freaks me out, honestly. I guess that's most of the things that I like about this show. But I have to say that my favorite thing about this show is this Mini Cooper that I've been driving all week. This is the best thing about Australia.
Hey, Bob.
Oh yeah.
Jump,
Yeah.
2013.
All right, that's it. Those are the things I like and the things I love.